Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet you all according to your time and locations. You'll be watching this video. Yes, my dear viewers, I am back again with another update. So guys, I have a video here I would like we all to watch. But before then, if you're meeting my channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome. Please do well to like, share, and subscribe. Leave your thought on the comment section. So guys, let's watch the video for now and see you towards the end.
Sham. I feel that the ruling party in Lagos declared war on Lagosians because as early as 5, 6 in the morning, parts of Alimosho voting had already started happening. Thugs had been imported into Lagos from outside of Lagos. So you had a situation where at polling units, you had almost 30, 40 thugs per polling unit in certain parts of Lagos State. Local governments like Ojo, elections did not happen because they literally just scattered everywhere, set polling units results on fire, right? So it was mad, a lot of violence. There's an idea that this was an ethnic coloration. But when you look deeper, that wasn't what it was. That was the boogeyman that helped them hide what they were trying to do, which was almost literally want to create a one-party state, in the sense that even if you say Gbadebo's rival is half Igbo, Gbadebo's rival does not speak Yoruba and you don't like that, C0URT speaks Yoruba and is full Yoruba, right? And many other Yoruba candidates. Why did it have to be vote APC if it's about a Yoruba agenda, right? So you disenfranchise so many people. And this was not just in the majority dominated non-indigenous parts of Lagos. It was all across Lagos State. I'm talking about Ikeja, Koshofe, Sanwoolu'S. We lost a life in Sanwoolu'S, we lost a life in Koshofe, right? And these are places that are predominantly Yoruba. Alimosho as well, so much violence everywhere, right? So that's how we went. How it's going is we're focused on our petition right now. That has been submitted, challenging the process, challenging the credibility of the elections. And also we're focused on giving support and succor to the many people that were affected by this violence. As a man that cannot walk again, I'm happy that we'll be able to pay for his therapy so that he's doing physiotherapy to be able to walk again. About 5 people have lost their sight. 2 have lost sight in one eye. 3 have lost sight in one eye. The other 2 are still trying to recover their sight. About 23 people still have bullet pellets in their bodies. And we're not only exposing this to public, but we're also focused on giving them the support that they need because they're going through a very hard time, all just because they wanted to cast their vote. And finally, moving forward, we're also going to the ICC because we don't believe that, you see, this is not about Gbadebo's rival anymore or Labour Party. It's not about our democracy. And I say this, but they try to twist my words. I love Lagos. I don't want Lagos to be torn apart by violence. What I'm saying is for any normal person looking at this scenario, if this scenario is allowed to stand, right, anybody that is planning for future elections will not be thinking about debates anymore. They'll be thinking that these people are going to do the same violence again, so I must come with violence. And that's why we must resist this. The people that fan these ethnic quarrels, fan this ethnic tension, because there's a danger. If you look at Hitler's Germany, first it starts with the words, and you other people. So they are not us. So it's okay for bad things to happen to them, right? And then the violence happens. So we must take a stand against this for our democracy.
All right, thank you very much. So you're saying you're doing this for posterity's sake?
Yes.
Because a number of people have said, stop making an issue out of it. Let us move forward. Let us heal. Let us begin to fix Lagos rather than going back to the past. So just to get it on record that the reason you're doing this is obviously for a sense of justice, and for posterity.
And you know, healing cannot happen where there's no justice. You cannot say you want peace, but want peace of a graveyard, right? That's what they want. They want to perpetrate these things and then gaslight and pretend like it did not happen so they don't deal with the consequences. But it only metastasis, it only gets worse.
Right.
You see the situation.
So like a cancer, just
yes, like look at NSAS, they try to sweep it under the carpet. That morphed into something else, and it'll just keep. As long as you keep trying to suppress people, and injustice is there, it's only going to get worse. And this is how the things that are happening all across the world. This is how it starts.
Okay, so my question is, I want to dig deeper into your claims of the number of people who have been affected.
Yes.
Because these are cause for concern.
Yes.
You talk about people who've gone blind. You talk about people who cannot walk.
Yes.
When you walked in, I jokingly talked about your outfit because you become quite synonymous with wearing a white outfit, and you said that you were mourning, and then you trying to expand further on that in terms of the lives that were lost.
Yes.
What people would question would be, what is the authenticity of this? Because we're still trying to get the authenticity of the numbers of people who were killed during the NSAS, and there's still that debate around that. So that's going to be the question to you: that who are these people that you're saying lost their lives? Was it directly as a result of the elections? Were there other reasons? What's the facts? What's the evidence of your claim?
Fortunately, what we have now, we're shooting a documentary on all of this that we're going to expose, and we're going to put it in the news so people can see and judge for themselves. So it will not be a he said, she said type of situation. We have incident reports across almost 700 to 800 polling units of violence on particular people, right? And if you follow me on social media, you see I've been visiting these people. These are not ghosts, right?
Were they bystanders? Were they polling units
they were polling
officials?
unit agents. There were people that went to go and vote. There were Labour Party officials. And if you follow my Twitter, you see that, okay, in Sanwoolu'S, in Koshofe, in Agege, I was here today. In Ojo, in Amodofin, I was there the other day, right? In Ikeja, there's a man that we were able to pay for. His leg was fractured, right? So he had to do an operation to put it back. We have all the hospital bills, right? And we've also gotten them to start submitting police reports. So we have all this information. So we've learned from the NSAS situation. So that's why we're compiling it, and we'll put it out as a proper body of work.
Okay, let me ask you. You referred to ICC.
Yes.
You said as part of next steps, you are considering going to ICC.
Yeah.
Well, it's on record that some Nigerians have gone to the ICC.
Yes.
Specifically Professor Christian, who reported Mr. Bayo Ononuga of the APC to ICC. So if you say you are going to the ICC, on what grounds?
So,
who are the individuals, specific individuals, that you are going to report to the ICC? The ICC Article 15, allows people, groups, to come and report people.
Yes.
If they find merit in it, the office of the prosecutor will look into it.
Exactly.
So who are those persons that you have identified that you want to report to the ICC?
So for us, we've already written, this is not considering, we've written to the prosecutor of the ICC. We've done that.
Who are the people?
So people that were on that list were people like MC Uluomo, Mr. Ononuga, all the people that were instigating hatred against and ethnic profiling, right? And all the people also that were involved in violence on that day. So there are a number of people that might not be popular, but we know for a fact that they were instrumental.
Include the traditional rulers that announced Soro Festival to check?
Well, yes, we did.
Like who?
We did. I believe that, and also for the violence that happened in front of the Oniru's palace.
Oniru?
Yes, and in Legushi. The
Legushi is also on the list.
I believe so. I'll have to confirm this, but it was an objective petition. It was not a subjective one. If you did anything to cause people to be worried, to intimidate or suppress people, or to enable violence, we are reporting you. This is the thing. Again, I said, in 4 years' time, another election is going to happen. And elections are always, when you prepare for an election, you are always preparing based on what happened previously. So if our kings are calling Oro during the day, I'm sure you're familiar. You know that Oro is not supposed to be during the day.
Of course.
That's a desecration of a right that has been old in Yoruba culture for a very long time, right? And you desecrate it by doing it during the day. Then it also shows how serious you're taking the rights that you're supposed to be the custodian of. I'm sorry to say, but, we also have to start speaking truth to power if we want to move this country forward.
Yeah, but okay, that's ICC. Under the Rome Statute of 2002, dealing with acts of aggression, crimes against humanity, genocide. How far have you gone with, petitions before the local authority in this regard, the Election Petitions Tribunal?
Yes, we've compiled our petition and we've submitted it. And we have a very good case. So I'm very positive. I always make decisions based on faith rather than fear. And I believe that when people have died, especially when they were threatened with the whole Oro situation, and if you've seen the videos where they're literally cursing anybody that's not going to vote for the ruling party, right? I'm not sure if you've seen that video, but it exists, right? And they came out in spite of that and voted for a young man who did not give them any money to do that. You owe it to them to fight for that mandate as far as you can. So we're going to do that, and we have a good case, and we're going to push it all the way.
Okay, just to clarify, when you say fight for that mandate, are you the petition before the election tribunal? Is it for the process, to challenge the process, or the results? Because what the numbers suggest that there's quite a significant distance between you and the winner of the gubernatorial elections in Lagos State, Governor Sanwoolu'S. So what they're saying is that there's no case there. It was obvious that people voted for him. So what are you presenting to the tribunal? And if you're saying you're challenging the outcome, then what's your justification, bearing in mind the number difference between you and Governor Sanwoolu'S?
Okay, so I laugh because it's actually sad how this election has just completely destroyed the reputation of INEC. Which I'm sure if you remember when I've come on here, I'll talk about INEC, electronic transmission of votes, like they've done so well, all of that. So we have on record, first, incidences of violence where all our polling agents and PDP agents were chased away and results were written. And we can prove that. We have testimony that can come on that. Areas of a lot of violence where elections pretty much did not happen, right? We're going to prove that as well. And we're also focused on now showing the difference if these things did not happen, right? So we're challenging the process and we're challenging the results.
Well, you said one of your concerns is how to check the emergence of a one-party state in Lagos State.
Yes.
But Lagos State, since 1999, has been a one-party state. Now that that one political group, has produced the president of Nigeria, president-elect, who will be sworn in on May 29, while you are pursuing your matter, at state and federal level in the courts. Any hope that anybody very soon can stop Lagos from remaining a one-party state under the teamship of C0URT Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
I think what Lagos has suffered from for a long time was a lack of credible opposition. I think that, unfortunately, the opposition party only tried to out-Goliath, and you can never out-Goliath. What we came with that gave us the results that we did was a completely new strategy, a completely new voter demographic, a completely new ideology, right?
So guys, thank you so much for watching. How wanna see the video? What wanna think about the video? Make una leave in a thought for the comment section. I will see you all in my next one. From me to you all, I say bye for now.